I think it's an AI voice.
Yes, the good news is this. Guys, listen. We now have opportunity to actually deal with prop firms without fear. You can trade the prop firm right now without fear. No fear of losing your money, no fear of being manipulated. Why? Because the big guys are now in the game. I'm excited about it because this is good news. The big guys are now in the game. Now, without further ado, I don't want to even exaggerate because we don't want to spend this is a very short. This is a very short video. This is a very short video. If you have been struggling with, listen, I've been a victim of prop firms. I had a prop firm that I had $1 million. They took the account from me. I mean, I only withdraw about 2 occasions. The rest ones were like crazy, and the withdrawal was crazy. To withdraw, it was bad. It was terrible. I went through weeks and weeks and weeks of emails and emails back to forth, emails back to forth. It was crazy. And eventually, they came up with a rule that made that. I mean, can you imagine? Do you know how much it was to acquire $1 million? $500, 500,000, 500,000 too. That was the game. And the account went off with them. Oh, not to even talk about my forex fund. It was my forex fund was my domicile. I was trading my forex fund for several months. And what about other ones that we hear about that have left the scene? There are a lot of them who couldn't stay. But you know what? I told you guys, if you watch my previous video on prop firm, I told you, I said until we have a regulated prop firm, it is not a prop firm. We are gambling. If a prop firm cannot be regulated, or a prop firm is not organized by a regulated organization, then we are gambling. But guess what? My dreams and desire has come to pass. And in addition to that, though, remember this, that prop firm industry have come to stay. Very important. You need to know that. They have come to stay. There is no turning back. As long as there is trading, there will be prop firm industries. All you need to do, just learn the rules, stick with the rules, and you'll be all right. Now, what is the game changer? The game changer is the big guys are not in. The first thing that got me triggered is my own broker, IC Market. IC Market is now a funded account trader. That means you can be funded with IC Market. I thought, really? They are into prop firm big time. Now, one of the advantages is this. Maybe I should. I'm excited. I want to calm down because this is good news. For me, I'm excited about it. Prop firms, okay? Listen, let me just show you. There's no need to talk. IC Market. This is IC Market funded. It's called IC funded. Anywhere in the world, it doesn't matter where you live, except the one that they specifically say you don't. So US people, US, hooray. MetaTrader 5, hooray. MetaTrader 5, hooray. This is IC Market himself. They are regulated brokers, full-time, big time. They have been in the market for ages. These are big guys coming into the prop firm industry. Look at that. And it's very simple, very easy to follow. Look at their rules. It comes very simple, very easy. You can have up to 80% gain share, up to $500,000 account traded. Actionable education, they'll guide you through how it works. You read all the, look at the information. Here, it's very simple, 10%, 5%, simple. 10%, 5%. And then the first 1 month, they will allow you to withdraw 75% of your profit. And after that, 80%, period. There is no game. There is no other. You see, very clean. No other things you need to do. Only one program, straightforward to the point. Bam! No confusion, no element of doubt. He said, but what about their risk to reward ratio? Look at it, it's clear. They told you available leverage is 50 to 1 on forex, period. So they're even concerned about how you spend, how you trade. And it's great because most of them are 30 now, 100, but 50 is great. 50 is marvelous. And I love it for forex. Indices, you have an 10 to 1. And then other commodities, 5, which I will not even, except you trade other commodities, it's fine. You just follow the rules. But for forex, guys, this is it. Now, it says, I read it, just read the information. You withdraw your first month, then after your first month, it is 14 days after. Your withdrawal will be every 14 days. Just read the information, they are beautiful. So this is number one, game changer. If you have been using IC market for broker, start here. The price might be a little bit up, which is okay. There's nothing wrong because this is guarantee that, you know what, you got it. So you can get a 500K account for this. Can you imagine how cheap that is? Get this one, 250 for this, then 100K for $500. It's as simple as that, straight to the point. And then you have unlimited days. Minimum trading days is 5 days. That means after 5 days, you pass any challenge, then you'll be taken to the next level. Straightforward to the point, no gimmick. All you need to do, guys, come to the frequency ask question sections and read these things. These are amazing. Under withdrawal, which most of you are very, very concerned about, is read. Spend time to read. Don't be lazy, man. Spend time to read. So it's very important. A lot of people don't read. I see funded as a broker. See, the fact is, this is good. For me, I'm excited because your money is safe. These guys are not hungry. They have been in the market of brokerage for years. They are not like random guy who just went to black labor market and come up with a profit and say trade with me and black labor. No. Are EAs allowed? A capital yes. A capital yes. So for those of you who want to trade with EAs, a method to the 5, you got it. Congratulations. Any EA apart from high frequency trade, any EA is allowed. Apart from, unfortunately, we do not permit this strategy, high frequency trade, which is not allowed. Apart from that, every other EA, whether is greed, whether is trend following, whether is reversal pattern, whatever is good. So let me not spend time on it because he's my number one. I didn't know why I start with it because I'm so excited to start with these guys because they are my guys. So you got it. You got it now? I see funding.
Yeah.
Good.
Mr. Yes. Brown?
Yes.
Will they, I've always wanted to trade with them. Will they offer the US market?
Of course. I said US market. Everyone, welcome
okay. on. Okay.
Just go on it right now and you'll see.
Yes.
You can log in.
You know what? Oh my goodness.
Okay, let's finish this. There's another one. Okay. Before you ask your questions, there's another one. You want to see the next one? Oanda. Hey, Oanda, the big guy in the brokerage industry. Oh no, you guys don't feel me. You don't feel me. Oanda is now in the prop firm industry, guys.
I feel you.
Oanda is now, they have up to 90% profit share. So that's what they trade up to 500K account, virtual account. They give all the information away. Now, Oanda had just 2 programs. Number one is called what they call the boost challenge, the boost super chat, or they call it the boost. And then there's the number one. So this they're a little bit pricey. They're a little bit pricey. Like this one, 100K is like $600. They're a little bit pricey, but you know they know what they're doing. So you know what, you stay with them. You know, I don't want to trade with Oanda. Personally, IC market has just fulfilled everything I want to see because I've been with them. That's my broker. I've been with them for ages. They have been announcing it that they are coming with it. I was waiting for the launch. So here is Oanda itself, guys. Oanda phase 1 profit target is 8, which is beautiful. So you can actually take that one. And phase 2 profit target is 5. Daily limited loss is 5%. The maximum drawdown is 10%. Maximum leverage, this is just beautiful. Oanda is just amazing. So again, frequency ask question sections. You got to read it. If you have 249 to take this one. If you have 60K, this is $60 for 10K, man. I would like to start with that. How cheap can you get? This is a promotional program, I think. How cheap can you get? 60K. So for those, every one of you here, get on it, because it's cheaper than IC Market, I think. IC Market, where is it? Evaluations. IC Market evaluations, 10,000 is $100. So they are not even looking back on that. But these guys are giving like 60 quid. So go on, $60. Go on and start trading with this. Test it for yourself and see what you get. This is Oanda. Guys, what you do, their instructions are very straightforward. There is no hidden rules anywhere. They just tell you what it is. So because these guys are brokers, these are the guys that are supposed to be doing profit. They are the one that's supposed to be doing profit trading. But guess what? Just read straightforward information. There's no gimmick. Look at that. Everything is straightforward. Just read. What is profit trading? They explain all of that. What is, you should know that by now. Then on the challenges, you come and read, because that's where you want to read. When it comes to the challenges, what are the steps of the challenges? What are the challenges objectives? What are the challenges fees? What are the challenges conditions? Very important to read that one. You have to follow these conditions and understand. See, retry discount. You have 20%. If you fail any challenge, can you beat that? You have then they have a lot. Look at that. You have maximum trading period is 120. So they even set it for maximum. So they have refund challenges available. Read all these things, guys, because you need to read them. Time will not permit me to do. I'm not doing a review on them right now. I'm just showing you opportunity of the prop firm industry, a moving and a shaker in the market. So these big guys have come into the market to take deep space. Look at that. Edging position overnight during weekends, news events, all allowed. What other thing? Copy trading from the same account. Just read the information. EAs are allowed, subject to terms and conditions. All EA trading, apart from, they don't allow, as you can see, EAs, Matiger, scalping trading strategies allowed. So they don't allow high frequency trading pots. That's the only conditions that I think. So it's just
They
like
even
IC market.
they even allow copy trading from other accounts.
Yeah, just
Can you imagine?
that's it. Just read the condition.
Wow.
They are clear. But I told you, I said there is no. These guys are straightforward to the point. This is my excitement here. I'm excited about it. I said, why is there a fee? And is it blah, blah, blah. The answer that's how do I pay for the challenge? The answer that how many times can I take the challenge? You answer that. Then I have paid for my account prop trader. When will I get my account? They tell you how soon as you get it. Is there a discount for retrying the challenge? Of course, 20% discount is already told you. Like there, if you fail any challenge. What happens when I pass the challenge? You get moved to the next one. Simple. And then upcoming on, or say, becoming an Oanda prop trader. Now, this one is different. In other words, they will take you on board. First of all, you will need to get verified. So for you to trade with them, you need to get verified, know how the verification goes. They will check your requirements or anything you have. It says, what are the checks? They'll go through it. What check do I need to go through? They'll go through it. Whatever it is, everything is there. What signal provider, but whatever it is. What is this? They're explaining all of that. But very straightforward information when it comes to trading. Trading as a Oanda prop trader. Which asset can I trade? All of these things are straightforward questions. You don't need to hum around. What are the trading hours? Maximum trading on that. They've already explained all of this, but just go through it. And I think the only challenge I have with Oanda is that their daily loss, maximum daily loss percentage is calculated on equity instead of balance. But IC market is calculated on balance instead of equity. So you need to look at that. I would prefer going with that. Now, the last one I want to show you today. Now, you got this. You got this on Oanda. Oanda, again, is for many countries, especially the countries that allow Oanda broker. So if Oanda is working in USA, you should be able to trade this. And they have MetaTrader 5 as their platform as well. Excellent. They don't have time for all this C trader, all this stuff. No, they just go to MetaTrader 5. Everyone is using MetaTrader 5 on this from these big guys. The next one is ThinkCapital. Do you know ThinkCapital? Think Market is ThinkCapital. Think Market that have been regulated. They broke up big time that have been regulated for ages. How many of you have seen Think Market? Think Market a broker. I've seen them a lot of time, but have not.
I do.
Good.
I do.
They now have their own profile, which is called ThinkCapital. Now, ThinkCapital, they of course, just as normal stuff, but you can scale up to 1 million. You can scale up to 1 million. You can manage up to 300K. So you can have like 300K into different accounts and scale them up. And you have profit share up to 90%. Amazing. Payout frequency is 14 days. Look at that. So you read all this information, is amazing. So they have 3 kinds of account. They have one phase account, one phase. You need to, if you are taking just one phase, you need to follow the rules. They have 2 phase and 3 phases account, period. So now, if you're going with all of that, read all the information, it's going to help you. Listen, these guys will not wake up tomorrow and say, you open a trade overnight, so we close it. Or you had you place a withdrawal, but you didn't put stop loss, so we close your trade. You can't withdraw. Or they'll say you use bigger lot size. We didn't allow bigger lot size, so we close your account. No, nothing of such lies. Nothing of such lies. So this is beautiful. They are straight to the point, and then they tell you, we choose your account. So what do you want? Light, they already explained them. These are the 3 phases of the account they have. We have phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So phase 1 means that you only trade phase 1 and you get out. So if you're taking 50K account for phase 1, you pay $300. Phase 1, you pass 5 days maximum trade profit. There is no phase 2 on it. There's no phase 3 on it. And then you have a leverage of 1 to 3, 1 to 30. And then you have daily loss of 30% and maximum loss of 3% and maximum loss of 6%. So it's up to you. Profit share up to. So you can decide to, if you manage risk. In fact, this is mostly for ladies. Ladies who know how to manage and trade and manage risk. They can go on this one. But we guys, we want to blow out the account. So those who know how to manage risk takes phase 1. Look at phase 2. I don't really agree with the phase 2 daily limit loss with ThinkCapital, because to me, I think they are cheating people on that. Just because you allow 8% on target profit, what do you call it, phase 1, doesn't mean you should take that off from the daily limit. So the daily limit loss is 4%, which also again is manageable. There's nothing wrong if you trade based on A+ trade, and also you are managing your risk as well, depending on your risk to reward ratio as you trade. Again, it's up to you. Look at that, up to 90% again, and then you have maximum loss of this one is 8%. That's the difference. So the rest is 8%. And again, I don't really like that, but again, it's up to you if you want to go with them. 8% really, you see, is for me. I will ask questions. Now, phase 3, you have 3 phases: 7%, 6%, 5% on all these phases. Once you pass those phases, then you cannot get funded. The question is, why should I have to go for 3 phases? Because of the price. Look at how much you're getting 50K account, just $200. So the rest of them, you have $100 different. So it's up to you. And that choice is yours. Now look at the conditions here. They say 1-step challenge, tick. Others, no. There are some others that give 1 step. 3-step challenge, tick. Others, no, you're wrong. There are some others that give 3-step challenge, like for the next. 1 step. Then profit share up to 90%. Good. Equity, look, drawdown type, balance base. This is what I love about this. The fact that the drawdown is calculated on balance, not on equity, is good. In other words, even though you are 4% or 3% equity drawdown, they will not close the trade until you close the trade in a loss. That's what it means by balance. All right? So, which is good. And then they pay up to weekly. So they can start from bi-weekly to up to weekly. So in other words, when you start out from 14 days, as you begin to trade with them, you can start applying for weekly. They will give you the button to apply for weekly withdrawal. Amazing. Look at that. Broker backed. I like it. Broker backed. This is the key. Regulated broker backed, not just any broker. Regulated broker backed. That's it. The reason why many of the brokers that are not regulated are not coming into the prop firm industry is because of the conditions that it takes. They know they don't have reputation. They know they don't have credibility in the market. They know they cannot stand the test of time if they are, the financial industries, regulatory industries chase and come after them. So they know that. So that's very important. Trading from TradingView. This is an amazing. So let's say you don't want to trade MetaTrader. You just want to enter trade just the way it comes. Enter trade. Oh, by the way, we are waiting to get into a trade. Let's see. Okay, price is trying to come to where we're waiting for. All right. Let's go. We're still waiting for that. Now, US customers, I told you, allowed. Trade from TradingView, allowed. What else? Own proprietary platform. That's it. I told you. Think trader, think market, think trader. That's it. That's your platform, because that's what they are, the brokers anyway. Withdraw profit to personal trading account. Can you imagine? Personal trading account. You just withdraw straight. You don't need to waste time. Awesome. Beautiful information. So the choice is yours now. Stop following all those unregulated. Listen. Apart from FTMO, if you have an account with FTMO, stay. Apart from FTMO, every other prop firm that is in the market, get out from there. Stay with ThinkCapital. They are not paying me for anything. This is a free advert for them. I'm excited to do it because prop firm have dealt with us. Many of us, prop firm has dealt with us so much. Starting from my forex fund, they've dealt with us. They dealt with us. You know how much we spend on prop firms? Do you know how much we lost on prop firms? Of course, the rules are still there. If you don't know how to trade, that doesn't take that out. You got to know how to trade. You have to know your onions. You have to know what you're doing. If you don't know how to trade, you're not consistent, you're not profitable, then don't go for prop firms. Don't even dare. It's a very important thing to know, because that is a problem with many traders. You don't know what you're doing. You just start buying prop firms. You're going to lose money anyway. So get the training. Very important. Training, education. That's the word. I think there are 3 E's. Education. Okay? Learn. Educate yourself. Get it. Then go through the experience. You must try out. Try what you learn. Put it to work. Gather experience. This might take you 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. It depends on how good you are, what time you have for it. Get experience. Very important. And lastly, execute. You must execute. If you are not executing, you are not going to be, you can't tell whether you're going to be profitable or not. You can't tell whether you're a trader or not. You must execute your plan, have a plan, execute them, execute your trading, execute what you learn, put it to work, put the work in. I guarantee you, if you do over time, just a matter of time, as the patient coming and also the experience is growing, everything is coming together, you will become profitable over time. Just give it time. You will be. But don't jump the process. If you jump the process, you'll be burnt. Trust me. And that is what I have to share with you today, guys. This is it. IC funded. Don't forget, from IC Market, Oanda funded account from Oanda broker. And also, what else again? We have ThinkCapital, which is from Think Market, which their broker is ThinkTrader. Beautiful. So these are the 3 big guys in the market right now that is dominating the profit. They are into it right now. So that means you can be rest assured to trade anything. You just trade anything, you'll be all right. All right, guys, that's it. So if you're watching, whenever you're watching from a YouTube, whatever you're watching for, listen, follow these guys, start doing it, and start collecting your money. Once you make your withdrawals, please post it in the comment section of this video. I'd like to know once you make your first withdrawal. First of all, I'm going with IC Market from next month. I'm going to start trading with them. I don't want to trade this month. I don't want to open an account, but I may buy an account. I'm buying an account this week with them. I'm starting with like maybe 100K or 50K account just to try them out. And then I'm going to, from there, move on into trading it from next month. I'm going to start trading it from the month of October. This particular one, I'm going with IC market funded. That's what I'm going for, IC funded. All right, guys, thank you so much. So you just Google them. IC funded is on Google. Put it on Oanda Pro Firm. They call it Oanda Pro Firm Trader. Then, or you can call it protraderoanda.com. And also you have ThinkCapital. These are the names. It's very easy to find on Google. All right. Thank you, guys, and enjoy. I'll see you on the next video.
Thank you
Bye
so
for now.
much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
excited.
You're
I'm
welcome.
excited.